So, Innuos room. So this is an Innuos hosted room, yes?
We're sharing with a Sona,
Okay.
the distributor who's importing the other products that you see in the system.
Yes.
So we work with him, who's also sort of our representative in the region of Canada. So he's provided the speakers, the amplifier, some of the cables and the DAC. But I'm officially part of Innuos, so
Okay.
we're a Portuguese company. Obviously not myself, I'm English. But I came over a couple of days ago, and we're showing off our Pulse series. These are streaming transports, and we've been alternating between our top of the line Pulsar and our middle of the line unit, the Pulse. And we've been showing the difference by just what the source does.
Okay.
Everything else stays the same. We keep the tracks consistent, and it just goes to show the significance of your digital source, basically.
Yes.
So that's a speciality. We're all about the source. We're known for our servers as well, and we have reclockers as well, like the Phoenix Net here, which is a very, very, very high-grade switch. And then it's backed up by our app. We have a really good app that we've put a lot of work into. It's getting updated all the time now. We offer a lot of long-term support on our products. We've done nearly 8 years of constant software support for some of our Mark II customers. So, the software is almost as crucial as the hardware.
Yes.
You can do some very, very clever things in the software and firmware domain for sound quality.
Yep.
So that kind of encapsulates what we got here for the weekend.
Perfect. So the question I've asked a lot of people is, how did you sleep yesterday?
Pretty badly, I have to say, because, I've never been to Canada before. I've never done Montreal Audiofest before.
Welcome.
So, it's great to be here. I'm always a bit anxious how it's going to go, and I've not done the show before. But we were here late last night. Unfortunately, Richard, so he was quite late delivering the gear. So we didn't really get building until about 8 o'clock last night.
Right.
So we were here quite late, and then I was just a bit restless during the night, thinking, "Oh boy, how's today going to go?
How's it going to sound?"
How's it going to sound? Things like that. Typically, it always gets better as the weekend goes on.
Right.
But no, luckily the clocks has changed here, so the jet lag is only 4 hours difference, not 5, which it normally is. So I got quite lucky.
That's really good. That's good to hear. Yeah, nice. And the sound quality after setting up today. What do you think of the results?
It's been very good. The room is a little lively, so we have to be a little bit mindful of the kind of stuff that we play. Nothing too oversaturated or too complex.
Right.
But actually, we've been getting some very, very positive feedback about, I think, it's overall clarity, and particularly when we're doing the A/B demos, just really surprising people by what happens with the sound stage. Just really kind of explodes.
Yes.
And the three-dimensionality really goes up a notch. So. We've been again. This is our first time, I think, in this room. We've not really used this kind of mixed components before.
Yep.
So you never quite know how it's going to go. So again, that's why you have that apprehension.
Yep.
But actually, it's turned out pretty good. So we're quite happy. And we've had some really nice, kind feedback today.
Yeah, awesome. I am a little bit familiar with the speakers. I love the speakers. Apertura. I've been showcased in other rooms and that kind of thing before. So I'm sure that their quality with the expertise of people managing a room. I see there's a little bit of treatment in the room, so.
I think we normally have a bit more, which would help, but these, again, make the most of the situation and just mindful with what we play, and it comes good. But it seems to be a really good synergy. Again, credit to Richard, who we partner with here. He's got a real ear for synergy and spends a lot of time painfully moving things around just to see how things react with each other. Trying different speakers, trying different amps. So we just got to make the most of it, maximize it, and we seem to have a nice combo.
So it's that all of that seems to reinforce the idea that like every room truly is different, and every room requires different kinds of techniques to make it sound right.
Hey, it's what you hear at the end of the day is really the room, for sure. And you've got to. There's a lot of ways you can tackle that and deal with that. So you've got to be very careful with the positioning, and again, certain start getting too much sound pressure, things can start going a bit wrong, go a bit too loud. So you kind of adapt as best you can, but we are at the whim of the room. It's the master in terms of really dictating stuff, in terms of the overall result. Yeah, he seems to have a good formula now.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much for
Hey, good to meet
tell
you.
us the story, and enjoy the stay, the 3 days, the experience in Canada. I do
Yeah.
encourage you to have something with maple syrup on it. You know.
I haven't yet, so yeah, I definitely will. But I'm mainly hiding indoors from the cold because
Yeah, there's a
even from a British standard, oh my god, it is cold here.
yeah. Apparently there's a snowstorm, so you're in for a real Canadian welcome.
Cool. Yeah. Well, it seems got the real character of the country then.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear
yeah.
that.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much for that. That was awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.